What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my kitchen. Do me a favor, stop what you're doing. Keep watching the video. Whatever you're doing with your hands, free them up, go to my channel, smash that subscribe button and ring that bell. We're on a road to 1 million, baby, and we're getting so close I can almost taste it, feel it, and dare I say, smell it? No, I think that's just Logan. Yeah, he needs a bath. A few weeks ago, I dropped a Fruity Pebble donut recipe and the people loved it. I was getting tagged on Instagram left and right, and apparently you guys like Fruity Pebbles. So I'm assuming if you like Fruity Pebbles, you're gonna like Cocoa Pebbles. I might be reaching a little bit, but I feel like those fall into the same camp. In today's video, we're making Anabolic Cocoa Pebble donuts. Delicious chocolate donuts coated in a succulent sauce and doused in Cocoa Pebbles. Gosh dang, I don't know about you, boy, but they have me at Cocoa Pebbles. If you've been looking for a high-protein donut recipe that actually tastes good and is gonna satisfy them cravings, and you can eat the whole batch with no guilt, then look no further than this recipe, man. I'm telling you, this could be the one that changes your life. And as always, man, if you have the RJF recipe book, this recipe is now in there. It's been updated along with every other one of my recipes. Whether you're wanting to meal prep out for the week, you want a quick one and done dessert, you wanna be able to follow a diet that is sustainable, that boy, is gonna keep you in great shape. And this might be the only guide you ever need, man. Link in my description, you get it one time, you get every future recipe for free. So if you guys are ready to get another epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! All right, man, we're gonna start this off. We got ourselves a mixing bowl and a food scale. Let's get it. And with our mixing bowl sitting on our food scale, follow me closely, watch what I do, and you can't lose. Let's go. First thing you need is 30 grams of white flour. Basic, bud, basic. Next up, 14 grams of coconut flour. Coconut's great in recipes, but bad when they fall out of a tree and conk you on the head. Now we need 46 grams of a chocolate whey protein powder. I'm using that Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard. Ends up being about a scoop and a half. Now we just need 170 grams of plain fat-free Greek yogurt. Don't ever try this stuff by itself unless you want to puke down that brand new shirt. But in recipes, bud, it's a game changer. Now we throw in 10 grams of 0-calorie sweetener, 3 grams of baking powder, and 5 grams of unsweetened baking cocoa. Give her a little spritzing. And once we got all our ingredients in the mixing bowl, you can use a stand mixer like me, but not necessary, man. You can use a whisk and get the job done too. Attach it to the base, lock her down in, and let her rip. And once your batter's been mixed for a couple minutes, it should look like this. And what we're gonna do is grab a donut baking tray, hit it with nonstick, and then slowly but evenly spoon our batter into these molds. You can make smaller ones, you could use 2 trays, make really small ones, double the ingredients. The world's your oyster, bud. So this donut looks about how I want it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other 4. And now that our donut pan is filled and ready to go in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and make our icing for the donuts. In a small bowl on a food scale, toss in about 16 grams of chocolate whey protein powder, about 5 grams of 0-calorie sweetener, 56 grams of fat-free cream cheese. If you let it get to room temperature, it's gonna mix way easier. And finally, 5 grams of sugar-free chocolate syrup. Then go in with a spoon and mix this up until all the fat-free cream cheese is broken down and everything absorbs into a fine glaze. The donuts are ready for the oven, the icing is mixed and ready to go. The final thing we need is our topping. And as you could have guessed, Cocoa Pebbles, baby. This is childhood right here. We're gonna weigh out 27 grams. Now that everything's laid out, it's time for these to go in the oven. We're gonna throw them in at 350 degrees for between 6 to 8 minutes, depending on how soft in the middle you want them, or personal preference really. I like 6. Whoop. Whoop. And when I return, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to build. Let's go. Once your donuts are done, they should look like this. They should be firm, but still a little soft. Now we got our icing here. You can use a spoon or a knife and spread it on the top of your donuts, but here's a little pro tip for you. You can take it, sit it down in here, like so, and then when you pull it out, it'll have a nice little icing on it. Then you can just put it face down in your Cocoa Pebbles, move it around a little bit, let them stick, and boom, Anabolic Cocoa Pebble donut. Now let's just do this to the rest of them. And here we go, Anabolic Cocoa Pebble Donuts. Just look at that, bud. The best part about these, you got the chocolate donut, obviously, you got the rich icing, and then the crunch of the Cocoa Pebbles every time you bite in, man. Seriously, you gotta try these ones. If you made it this far into the video, smash that thumbs up button for me. And as you guys know, I think it's time to pull up a chair, strap on the old feed bag, and try these things together. You guys ready? Let's go. All right, baby, it's go time. How many days in a row is that? Final Boss joggers, I'm gonna keep wearing them, bud. I'm gonna keep wearing them. Best pair of joggers I've ever owned, hands down, man. You gotta check them out. And before we get into the donut action, bud, you know what I mean? I gotta get my greens in. If we're gonna eat donuts all day and stay anabolic, I might as well try. One scoop. Delicious. Available at finalbossformers.com, amazon.com, free to ship, and code JF10 gives you 10% off. All right, no lie, I am starving, so we're just gonna get right into this, baby. Let's start with this one. How's she looking? How's she looking? The perfect bite. 3, 2, 1, let go. The thing is, all of this is very similar to the Fruity Pebble Donut one. It's completely different tasting. You got the chocolate donut. We obviously use the cocoa powder, the chocolate protein. You got the crunch of those cocoa pebbles up top. Cocoa pebbles, need I say more? The chocolate icing, it's literally the Fruity Pebble one flipped in reverse, bud. Just double extreme chocolate. It's soft, it's dense, it's crunchy, it's filling. Big fan. On top of that too, and quite possibly the best part is that once you finish with one, you have 4 more left to eat. Man, someone please tell me how we're gonna fail in our diets when we're eating foods like this. Tell me how it's possible. Look at that, bud. Eat a whole big bowl of Cocoa Pebbles, you're gonna get a lot of sugar, almost no protein, a lot of fat from the milk, but you put the Cocoa Pebbles, one serving, on your donuts. You're gonna crush that craving, and you're gonna be full, and you're gonna be getting protein, bud. We're making better choices around here, man. And if I'm being honest, I think this is better than the Fruity Pebble ones. Fruity Pebble ones are great, but I think this is better. It's so much chocolate. If you're having a chocolate fix, oh my gosh. Not gonna lie, it's been a long day, real long day. And there's no better way for me to sit here and blow off some steam at the end of a video than by eating some donuts, man. Feels good. This shouldn't be legal. The macros and the protein in this shouldn't be legal. Take me in, officer, I'm guilty. And what I'm probably gonna do for a future video is buy like 5 of those donut trays and then make a week's worth of donuts, right? Imagine meal prepping these, because I mean, literally, you can throw these in the fridge and they're gonna stay good for a while. You can even freeze them and eat them frozen, and they're still good that way. So imagine, one meal's the burrito I just dropped, one meal's the pizza, one meal's donuts. I mean, dude, how are you gonna fail that? I guess if you can't avoid the drive-thrus, you might fail it. But if you take the time to cook it, you can't fail that way, bud. I feel like I'm in heaven now. Heaven. I died and went to heaven. Woo. Down to the final donut, so I think it's time to go over the macros. In this entire recipe, if you make it exactly how I did it, what you end up with is, for the whole thing, 682 calories, only 6 grams of fat, 77 grams of protein, 80 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fiber. That puts each donut at about 130 calories, getting like 16 grams of protein a donut, and you get to eat Cocoa Pebbles. I mean, come on, bud. I don't see a single downside to that. Not one. Not one. What you need to do, you need to make this, you tag me on Instagram, let me know what you think, or better yet, if you got a YouTube channel, make a video, review the donuts, and then you might make it into one of my reaction videos that I'm gonna start posting. So, if I don't know if by the time you watch this, if I already have a reaction video out or not, depends on how slick that new editor is, we're gonna find out. He talks a big game, we gonna see. But yeah, you might end up on the channel. So my goal is to drop more content. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret here. So if you've seen my 10,000 calorie challenge video, Coach Greg actually commented on it, and a lot of people read into it wrong. He was like, I can't get a hold of Remington, and people were replying to it. I didn't read any of it, but apparently there was some crap going on there. Long story short, I'm really bad at checking my DMs on social media, really bad. And if you get a lot of DMs and then like someone sends you one and then you get a bunch more story mentions, it like pushes it down, then unless you're scrolling, you ain't gonna see it. So you're trying to get a hold of me. Can't really tell you what for, it's kind of top secret. You guys will find out soon enough, but we started texting, and he was telling me basically his strategy for YouTube and how he drops so many videos, and basically just giving me some game, and it's got me thinking, right? I'm the only person that edits my videos. I'm the only person that shoots my content. I'm literally a one-man team. I am the definition of one-man team. I'm thinking like maybe, as much as I see that as a positive, maybe if I can bring some people in to help create more content, to help do bigger things, maybe, you know, maybe that's the next step for this channel. So that's the goal, man. You know, as much as I'm putting out as much content as I can right now, and I'm working really hard, I think I can do more. I really do. And Greg says something, I was talking to him like, what about what his end goal was? like, what are you doing this for? You know what I mean? And his answer was that he just wants to be the absolute best person doing this. He wants to be the one doing the most work. He wants to work harder than everybody else. And it got me thinking. I'm like, if I look at any recipe channel trying to do what I'm doing right now, I don't think there's one that works harder than me. I really don't. So I'm like, all right, how do I take that to the next level? How do I work so freaking hard at what I'm doing that there's no way anybody else could ever compete? How do I do that? And I think we accomplished that with a team of good people that can help me take some of this workload away so I can keep cranking out content. I mean, I don't know how that sounds to you guys. If you guys would like to see more content from me, if you want to see different types of videos, you know, comment below if you have any suggestions about any of that stuff. But that's where my head's at, man, because alone I've been able to do quite a bit. But I think getting the right people in the right places, sky's the limit, man. So if Greg's gonna be the best at doing what he does on YouTube, I want to be the best at what I do on YouTube. So there you have it. Today was so crazy because I'm interviewing editors and meeting up with people and talking about all that stuff, and yeah, busy day. But we get our work done no matter what. We don't make excuses, man. So this video is a product of maneuvering the high tides of the daily struggles of the day. You're still getting it done. And then eating donuts at the end of the day. So it ain't all bad. And those, ladies and gentlemen, are slapping. Oh my gosh. Definitely better than the Fruity Pebble one. I mean, Fruity Pebble ones are good, but something about these, A+. So let me know what you guys think down below. And as always, if you got the RGF recipe book, link in my description box. This recipe's in there. Every other one of my recipes is in there. A little handy guide right in your pocket, man. Take it to the store with you. Figure out the recipes you want to make. Buy the ingredients. They're all listed. The macros, calories, protein, everything. You guys already know, man. You get it one time, get every future recipe update for free. Smash thumbs up for your boy. Comment anything down below. It all helps the algorithm. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. That's probably the biggest thing you can do to the channel. We're on the road to 1 million, bud, and we're gonna work as hard as we can until we get there. Because seriously, man, I started this channel as just some clueless boy from Ohio. I had no idea what I was doing. My old videos are a cringe fest to watch, but the thing is no matter how little views I got, no matter what the comments said, no matter nothing, I never stopped going. I got up every day regardless and put the work in and got it done. And I'm at a point now where that passion is reignited. So I'm ready to take this as far as we can push it. I don't want nobody out there doing better than me at what I do. I want to be known as the guy for this. That's it. I want to be the man for this. So moving forward, that's the game plan, bud. So if you're on board with it, I appreciate you. If you're not, sit back and watch, baby, because I'm gonna be putting on a clinic. Appreciate you guys as always, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Woo, woo. Dang, man, we killing it. Let's go.